Hi, everyone. Pam here. Montana, thank you so much for sharing all of the incredible promotions that Mary Kay is offering right now. I'm so excited to be with all of you tonight and to celebrate in our April area recognition night. And we have just got such an incredible evening planned for all of you. We're doing things a little bit different. We have a special guest speaker that I'm going to introduce to all of you in just a minute. And after she is finished, then we will start our recognition. But I just wanted to say congratulations on a great March, everyone. I just got my Applause magazine in the mail. Look at that. Well, that's me down here in the blue. There we go, on the blue. And number 10 nationwide. You are all rock stars, and I'm so proud of each and every one of you. And number 2 in the Sapphire Seminar, holding strong, working our way to Inner Circle. I mean, you are all doing such an incredible job. You are unstoppable. You truly, truly are. Well, you know, it's my privilege to begin tonight with a national sales director that's going to share some incredible motivation, inspiration with all of you. She is a friend of mine, and I'm just so excited. You know, I remember LaRonda and we actually were mentors when we were both sales directors still at a new director training week in Dallas. And I remember us getting to know each other then. And then, of course, the rest is history, both becoming nationals and both going to the top in the company. And you are in for a treat. So I'm going to tell you just a little bit about LaRonda before I bring her on, just so you kind of know her history. She started Mary Kay in June of 1993. She earned her first car just 6 months later. She became a sales director and earned a pink Cadillac in 1 year. Imagine that. She's earned 13 pink Cadillacs, 3 of those being those beautiful SNSD pink Escalades. She was Miss Go Give, which we know is one of the most coveted awards in Mary Kay, in July of 2004. She has earned, get this guys, just imagine, 23 trips to different parts of the world courtesy of Mary Kay. She was, as a sales director, the number one unit in the state of Louisiana, because that's where she's from, for 19 years. 19 years in a row. She was number 1 in Louisiana. 20 times in the unit circles with her units production, the highest at $1.3 million. And this blew my mind, LaRonda, because I didn't realize this. She was a $1 million director 12 times before debuting as a national. Can you imagine? She was top 10 in the Diamond Seminar 17 times. Number 1, like the number 1. For those of you that have been to seminar, you know they sit in that queen's throne. But number 1 in the Diamond Seminar 4 times. She was top 10 nationwide 9 times. Number 2 nationwide 3 times. Wow. She has earned over $3.5 million in her business so far. And I mean, that's just the beginning, LaRonda, no doubt about it. As Mary Kay would say, that's girl size pay. In 2013, she received the influential Woman in Business Award from the Baton Rouge Business Report. And she debuted as a national sales director September 1st, 2014. And you know, LaRonda always says that she believes you must be driven from the inside out, not the inside in. So please welcome my friend, the fabulous LaRonda Daigle. Hey, LaRonda.
First of all, I love this.
Oh, well, I just want to tell you how much we appreciate you being on this tonight. And, you know all of our area members are going to be so excited to hear from you. And just thank you for giving your time. And I'm excited to be with your area next month. That's going to be so fun.
Yes. Well, first of all, thank you. And so, Pam, I just want to say I'm like listening to you. Congratulations to your area. The Applause Magazine #2 in Sapphire. I know your area is already done Inner Circle, so it's something that I know that it needs to be like a consistent thing, and I know that it will happen. And so I love you. I love your family. I love your mom, and I'm honored to be here. So, okay, you ready? Can I get started?
Yes. And let me say one thing, LaRonda, and then I'll go off. For everyone on the line, just remember that LaRonda is so gracious that she said that at the end of her talking, if you have any questions about anything she talks about, if you want to put it in the chat, and we're going to kind of track that so that she can make sure and answer those at the end of her talk. But thanks, LaRonda. We're excited to have you.
Oh, I love you. Okay, well, I'm excited to be here. I have never done this StreamYard thing. I think it's really awesome. So first of all, thank you for your support. Thank you for being a part of Mary Kay. Thank you for saying yes. Thank you for saying yes today because you had a choice. And I do believe that everything we do in our life are about the daily choices we make all day long. And so what I wanted to do in my 30-minute window here, and of course, if there is a question, I know they're going to bring that to my attention in case I don't see it, but I would love to share a little bit of my story because I don't know who knows my story or not. And because I'm going to be honest with you, we all have a story, and I hope and pray one day your story is told on that seminar stage. But I've actually been in Mary Kay over 28 years. Coming up in June. And I can tell you right now, 28 years ago, I was 25 years old. You can do the math. I just turned 53 last month. And the bottom line is I am so grateful that I did say yes. I do believe Mary Kay is a journey. I do believe it's a process. I do believe we have to learn to embrace the process. I do believe there's good, there's bad, there's ugly. But I can promise you right here, right now, that if you just stay the course, and trust and embrace the process and surrender and really truly trust what God is telling you to do, because this is not about anything else besides what God's telling you. We all have choices, but the bottom line is where he's directed. He will lead, will you follow? And that's truth, and that is the truth. So 28 years ago, I was, like I said, 25 years old. My aunt, just like a kind of a consultant version of my story, my aunt was in Mary Kay. Make a long story short, she never facialed me for 8 years. I used to work through college and after college for Oscar de la Renta, the fragrance company. I worked for promotions for Clinique and Prescriptives and different cosmetic companies, Chanel and all that. And so I would see my aunt in the mall, because back in the day, the malls were a big deal. I know town centers are and all that. And she would have her little Mary Kay pin on. And I remember one time I had my little Clinique coat on, and she had her Mary Kay pin on, and I thought to myself, poor Aunt Linda. Poor Aunt Linda had to do Mary Kay, right? Well, who was poor was me. What happened to me, she came up to me in the mall, and she said, LaRonda, I would love for you to be a training model. Bottom line, I said yes. I really didn't know. I wasn't going to go. And I'm going to just tell you this. I am so grateful that she picked me up. And I know scenarios are different right now, and we're blessed, oh my gosh, beyond belief, to be able to do virtual and all that we do. But the bottom line is this, is that I did say yes, and she did pick me up. And what did I hear that night? I heard the woman talk about the company built and putting God first, and family second, career third, and the golden rule. And the bottom line is, I'm going to tell you something. What she said that sparked me at that night was, she said, money doesn't buy you happiness, but it does give you choices. And last year, my income was $120,000. And I'm going to be honest with you. The first thought was, she is lying. There is no way that woman could make $120,000 in Mary Kay. And this was 28 years ago. So bottom line is, I ended up saying yes to Mary Kay. And the only reason why is I was getting married. We were building a home. My husband lived in a funky apartment with gross furniture, and I didn't have furniture, and that was not coming into this house I was building. And so I said, okay, let me come in. Let me make some extra income. And the bottom line, I would quit because my mom said I needed a real job with benefits. But I'm going to tell you this, that I did step in. I want to tell you this in case I forget. I don't know your situation. I don't even know where you are in your life. I don't know where you are personally, spiritually, emotionally, socially, financially. I don't know where you are. But I'm going to tell you something. I did not have support when I joined. My mom, 28 years later, still doesn't support me in my Mary Kay business. And I was probably the only queen on the seminar stage ever without their mom and dad, but it's okay. It's been a journey. Let me just say this to you, but I can tell you this, that I am so grateful And then I stepped in. And I know you all have stepped in, and I get that, but are you stepping and moving forward? Because we got to stop stopping, and we got to keep moving forward. And so what happened, I had my first facial. Next thing you know, I went from saying I have no time to doing 2 parties a week, because when you build consistency, you want to do it. It's like getting on a roller coaster, right? You get on a roller coaster, we're fearful, and it goes around and around like, yeah, let's do it again. And that's really how I felt after every single skincare class. So what happened to me? What happened, I didn't recruit right away, but when I started, the great thing about back 28 years ago, we didn't have social media. I know it is as good and as bad. Like what you're doing right now is phenomenal, but we were in our zone. We didn't know what anyone was doing. We had our blinders on. We did not see anyone. We got to seminar or to career conference. We knew nothing. And so at this moment, I had never gone to seminar. So the bottom line is this: I went from saying I had no time to doing 2 parties a week to earning my very first car 6 months later, the week I got married. Yep, the week I got married. And I want to tell you this, I want to encourage you to talk car, speak car, step into a car. You know, a lot of people don't always understand directorship consultants that are moving in that direction, but they understand car. And we all, Pam and I, we all had to earn our cars first before we could ever step into, DIQ. So bottom line is I earned my car on a Wednesday. I closed in my house on a Thursday. I got married on a Friday. My mom said, "You gonna do Mary Kay down the aisle?" I said, "Yep, probably so, watch me." So what happened to me is basically I went, got married, went on our honeymoon like the very next day, and I was actually in DIQ. And I want you to know something, that I had a great time on my honeymoon, came back, and I was like on the plane going, oh my God, I'm in DIQ. What did I do? I was in my zone. I just went back to holding those parties. They were ready for me to step into it when I came back. And I want you to know, 1 year from the day I signed my agreement, a year to the day, we earned our very first pink Cadillac. I'm telling you this only to tell you that, you know, I'm all about teams of teens. I'm all about you doing what's best for you and your business, and especially teams of teens. But when I was moving forward, there was no one that was moving with me. But you know what? I'm going to tell you something, y'all. As consultants, is that the ones who are consultants on this event, that it was my goal. It was my dream, you know, and bottom line is that I could not depend on someone else to fulfill that. So the point is I continued to held, and I did whatever it took, and I held 2 and 3 parties a week, whatever it took to find the women to be a part of my personal team. So of course we grew from, you know, me signing to 30. And I'm telling you this now, I'm kind of going to talk a little bit more, because you know what? I had absolutely no clue whatsoever the day I signed my agreement that 1 year later I'd be in a pink Cadillac. I had absolutely no clue that I would be a national sales director. I had absolutely no clue that I would have accomplished what has happened in my journey. And so this is the deal. The bottom line is I daily became consistent with my activity, my thoughts. I became consistent with meeting new people, whatever it may be. And I'm going to tell you something. I had a lot of no's. Pam and I and our mom and, you know, all the directors that are listening, we had so many no's. But the yeses that came in were the yeses were meant to be. And so the bottom line is we grew from 30 to 65 to 65 to 100. Because I'm telling you this, why? I didn't have this affirmation. I'm going to have 100 unit members. You know, I'm going to be in a pink Cadillac 12, months later. I did not have that. But I can tell you what I did have. I kept speaking to myself, because y'all, the phone grows teeth, right? We know that. And I kept telling myself that I got this. I know I'm busy, but I'm going to make everything happen. I'm going to take one day at a time. And I know that's biblical, and you'll hear my story, because I didn't grow up in church. And so, but I seriously, and of course, I just every day just took one day at a time. That's all I could do. I could not think about tomorrow when I didn't know it was biblical, it was a verse, but I seriously took it one day at a time. So the bottom line is this: I have been extremely blessed with all the things that we can earn in Mary Kay. But I actually wanted to come to you today to tell you the journey, because it is a journey and it is a process. And I've had some phenomenal things, experiences, and things I'll never give back. But the reality is that the growth that happens within. And so the verse, if it was wrong, I may have sent you the wrong one, Pam, is that y'all, 2 years, this coming up June, my national sales director who passed away, Carolyn Savage, she said when I was, well, she did not say this. I was at her funeral and the priest said, I was sitting next to Suzanne Brothers and the priest said, Carolyn was driven from the inside out and not the outside in. And I just sat back because see, Pam's mom and Carolyn Savage and these women that built this company, they built the company because they wanted to build the company with Mary Kay Ash. They didn't want to look back. They were doing things that today you get $1,000 for. You know, back in the day, when I went as number one of head of the class, I didn't get anything. Mary Kay had passed away at that time, so I didn't get to spend time with Mary Kay, but there was no rings, or we just did it because we knew to do the right thing and to work. And I'm going to tell you right now, you get so much today, and I'm so grateful for you, but the truth is that I loved it when that priest said that Carolyn was driven from the inside out and not the outside in. I'm not saying don't accomplish cars and diamonds and all that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you need to know your source and you need to know why you're doing what you're doing, because when the purpose is clear, the price is easy. So I want to share some things that I have, I feel that has made a difference to me at the same time that I have grown in these areas. And these are my things that I have as part of my journey. You may have heard a lot of the statements, but I'm going to tell you the reason why I said this. So number one, I'm not going to actually number one, you're the 5 most people you hang around the most, right? We all know that. We've all heard that all the time. But I'm going to tell you something. When you don't have family support, and I'm just going to be honest, and oh my gosh, my dog is barking. Oh my gosh. Okay, hang on. I'm not going to let her. Here, go. Go. Okay, I am so sorry, Pam. I am back. Okay, so this is when you don't have family support, and you don't have friends from your high school supporting you. And so I get it. So the ones on here, like, who do I find? What do I do? There was one person that booked my very first party who became my very first team member. And from that point forward, seriously, it soared. And the people that built that when I became a unit, I am here to tell you, I did not know those 30 people before I said yes to Mary Kay. And we went from 30 to 65 to 65 to 100, and we maintained 500 unit members for years, like over 15 years, 450 to 500, give and take, give and take, give and take. And I didn't know anyone, but it's the power of one. One. If you can make a difference to one woman, you never know whose life that she's going to impact. So the bottom line is you are the 5 most people you hang around the most. I want you to know this. You rise and fall with the people you hang around. And I want to tell you a story. So when I didn't have support, right? I didn't have anyone to call and say, Mom, hey, I'm going to tell you what's going on. I'm going to tell you who I listened to. I listened to the Pat Fortenberrys. I listened to the cassette tapes and all the national sales directors, the top 3 nationals, the top $3 million directors. I listened to their stories like every single day, all day long. Back in the day, we didn't have Voxer. It was too expensive to talk on the phone, and we actually listened and learned. Okay, got it? And the bottom line is this, is that when I'm so blessed to earn the top directorship my very first year. My unit is 769,000, and I'm on that top director trip. And I sat back and said, Troy, there's Cheryl Steinman. Cheryl Steinman used to own, I knew their story. I knew them better than they knew themselves. She used to own a florist, and her sister-in-law, they're both in Cadillacs. And there's Pam Toll, and Pam Toll lives in a small town that a little son that said, if you lived here, you'd have been home already. And Troy, there's Lisa Matson. And Lisa Matson's husband's a school teacher, and he drove a bicycle to school. Like I knew their stories before I knew them, before I actually physically met them, because of the cassette tape. So who do you hang with? Who I was hanging with were the cassette tapes. So the bottom line is you rise and fall with the people you hang around. Number 2, be you. I know that could be so cliche, be you, but let me just say this to you from personal experience, that when you copy someone else, God does not bless you trying to be someone else, straight up. And the bottom line is that you have it within you to do what God's telling you to do. Period. Okay. So God created you. So I have on here, stop waiting to be who you already are. Stop waiting to be who you already are. Number 3, be your best. Another thing, right? Be your best. But let me just say this to you. You decide. You decide what your scoreboard is. You decide, is it an internal scoreboard? Seriously, if we wrap and decide, now hear me out, we have a scoreboard. I get it. I get it. If anyone gets it, I get it. Okay, got it? But I'm telling you right now, when I became a national sales director is when the growth really began for me. It did grow before that, but truth be told is when I became a national. So is your scoreboard out there? Okay, where you're comparing yourself to everyone, or is it an internal scoreboard where you're beating your best and you decide what success is for you, okay? Number 4, create new habits. I know that sounds crazy, but let me just say this to you. It's like meaning not crazy, but meaning so cliche. No, seriously, every day or today, right here, right now, is there something you can do different, better, more of? Because I can tell you right now, if you say you want, and I have no clue, a car, red jacket, whatever it may be, directorship, my seminar, the bottom line, because let me tell you something, the only way, as you all know, and if you don't know, and if you're new, the only way the inner circle happens is everyone reaches their personal goal. It's not that everyone has to be a director or everyone earns a car. It's about everyone reaching their personal goal. So the bottom line is you got to beat your best. What is it? I don't know. By creating new habits, what do you need to create? I don't know, but you do. You do know. Straight up, you do know. Number 5, lead yourself first. Go first. Be unique. I have a binder. I'm not going to mess up. I have a party after this. My assistant made it so beautiful. Don't think I did that, okay? Because no, I'm not that creative. Okay, so this is the deal. The deal is, I can tell you right now, having self-awareness of who you are is so vitally important. And so the bottom line is, it's like I, of course, did Strength Finders, and I did Berkman, and I did all this, and Berkman's really expensive, and I spent like $1,000 to go find out all this phenomenal stuff. And then I said, Troy, it says when I get stressed out, I become domineering. And he goes, you spent $1,000 for someone to tell you that? I could have told you that for free. You know what? Let me tell you something. Many of you probably done Strength Finders, and we all have our great strengths. But you know what? Focus on your blind spots. Okay, we know what our strengths are. I know I'm an activator. I know I'm a maximizer. I know I know that I know. But the blind spots, that's what I had to be aware of. And so be aware of you. What motivates you? What makes you cry? What makes you laugh? Who are you? Be aware of yourself. Next one is invest in what you believe in. Like, I so believe in leadership, and I so believe in health. I'm a health freak. And you know what? I've always been a health person, but almost 10 years ago, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, and I can tell you right now, it has been some of the hardest days of my entire life, when you can't walk and your hands are curled and you can't move your neck for 3 months and you can't talk because your jaw's locked and both hands are curled and both feet, and you feel like there's needles. I can go on and on and on. And I don't want you to feel sorry for me, because I feel great. But I'm going to tell you right now, there's ups and downs. And many of you may be experiencing some stuff, and I promise you, you'll get through it. You will get through this, okay? But I'm going to tell you this. I invest in health, meaning what I listen to, what I put into my body, what I eat, what I drink, everything. But leadership, I constantly am listening. I can't ride a bike or work out by listening to something to help me grow. As John Maxwell said, what is your growth program? What is your growth program? The next one is position yourself. My daughter played Division I volleyball. She got a full ride, got several offers. She ended up playing at Texas State in San Marcos. And my husband and I and my daughter, we love the journey of following Madison through her whole entire volleyball career. And the bottom line, she was a middle blocker. She was outstanding. And then, if you watch a middle blocker, that ball goes over and their hands are up and they don't know if they need to go to the right or to the left or step back and go in the middle. They don't know, but they are focused on that ball. Where is that ball going? And you know what? You need to learn to shift. You need to learn to pivot. You need to learn to say, okay, I need to go this direction, this direction. Directors, you got to decide what areas working and kind of shift and maneuver in that direction. But consultants, maybe your sales are really great, but take a step back and shift and pivot. What can you do to work full circle to build your team, to build a future? It's like, seriously, it's not about today all the time. It's about tomorrow and in the future. So learn to shift and pivot, okay? Next thing is, what is your message? Man, what do I mean by that? I mean, do you sell Mary Kay, or are you Mary Kay? Like, seriously, I get it. I have a story. Pam has a story. But guess what? You have a story. The reason why they will sign their agreement is not or even buy product from you. They do not buy product from you because it's Mary Kay. They buy product from you because it's you. Because you carry yourself well. What is your message? What has Mary Kay done for you that the world needs to know? And I'm just going to be honest with you. Sometimes we hold ourselves back and we don't say nothing. And we put every video in front of everyone and we look at every idea under the sun today. We didn't do that back in the day. We were in our zone. We knew our gifts, our talents, and we worked, period. And we didn't care. We cared, but we didn't care what anyone else was doing or who was celebrating what. We didn't know about it. So the bottom line is this. Sorry, my dog is back. Know your message and let the world know it. Okay, sell yourself. And I just kind of mentioned that already. I kind of combined it. I didn't make case. We'll keep going. How do you define success? And I wrote right here, it says you will succeed when you don't define success on titles or prizes. Like what? LaRonda's saying that? Now hear me out. I didn't say don't earn them. Okay, I'm saying you don't define yourself by them. Why am I telling you that? Because LaRonda Daigle did not grow up in church. And I don't know what your beliefs are. I'm not here to make you feel anything but love. And I'm here to tell you I knew nothing about nothing. And I'm here to tell you that when you get into Mary Kay and you didn't grow up in church, but then you were going to church, but you didn't know who you were in Christ. And then you get into Mary Kay and then you start to succeed and you're getting so much affirmation from the company, from people, LaRonda this, LaRonda that, or whatever it may be. And then your confidence is based on what you do and not who you are in Christ. And that would be me. And that's what happened to me for many, 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 many years. And I am not afraid to tell you the truth. And I am not afraid to humble myself. And I'm not afraid of any of that. Because why? Because I don't believe I'm the only one who defines himself by what they did or what they've done. Whether it's Mary Kay or you're an attorney, or whether it's Mary Kay or you're a school teacher, whether it's Mary Kay or whatever it may be, a nurse, whatever it may be. The bottom line, do not define yourself by what you earn, what you wear, what car you drive, what bar PN you have, period, the end. Okay, so don't seek approval. Okay, don't seek approval like I have done in the past. I promise you, you got to detach yourself from that. Okay, now I didn't say not earn them. I want you to earn them, but truly just be confident in who you are. Okay, work from commitment, not emotion. We all know that, right? But I can tell you, I want to tell you what I wrote right here. You might miss your blessing being in your feelings, right? It says behaviors, thoughts, feelings, perception. Make decisions and feelings will follow. Listen to me, on a daily basis, we have to learn to make decisions, to cut off and to kill whatever is holding us back. If we live in our feelings, we live within our emotions. And I'm telling you right now, I've done it a million times. None of us, Pam, none of us are perfect. We all made mistakes, okay? But if I can encourage you just to learn to make decisions and move, make decisions and move, make decisions and move. I'm here to tell you, you'll learn to coach yourself. You know, you can have an affirmation all day long. Now, in the past, I had affirmations and I actually believed them. And so they came to pass. I believed we were going to be number one. I believed that we were going to do a million. I believed it. But they have done research and study that if you do an affirmation, whatever it may be, and you do not believe it, I'm here to tell you there's more damage to your mind, period, the end. So it's better to self-talk. It's better to say, hey, I'm going to coach myself because I'm with me more than I'm with anyone else. And so why not say to yourself, like, okay, I got this. I'm going to book these parties. It doesn't matter if they say yes or no, or maybe it doesn't even matter, because you know what? I know that God has people lined up for me. And the bottom line is learn to talk to yourself. Okay. Learn to talk to yourself. When the purpose is clear, the price is easy. But when the purpose is not clear, the price is hard. Wow. And I want to say this, your purpose does not change during a storm. So through this whole COVID situation, I hope and pray that you are well and have been well and family. And I know many of us have lost people in our lives in this Mary Kay world. At least I know that I have. But I just want to say this to you, that your purpose should never have changed, even if we went virtual. In fact, I think it actually escalated our company and escalated a lot of people in their business. And so I would learn to embrace this process and continue to move forward. Okay, so let me share this with you. Everything was a goal for me my whole life. Like everything was a goal. I said I was going to do it. I did it. Okay. And I'm going to tell you this. We all have a default mode. Okay. We all have a default mode. What do I mean by that? So let's say you're working toward, I'm making this up. So so when I was working toward national and things weren't always coming together, I would just default my unit back to million. And I know that consultants may be new and not understand that, or whether you are a quarter sales director and you really do want to be a $500,000 director, but things are not working the way you want them and you default back to doing the quarter sales. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the bottom line is we all have a default mode. And I just want to just encourage you. And so let me just tell you what happened. So Barbara Sundin invited herself to my house. I went to tell Lisa Matson bye and at leadership conference, and Barbara touched my hand and she said, will you call me in February? And I said, yes. And for the ones who don't know, Barbara Sundin was the #1 national sales director and all of Mary Kay, and she's retired now. And so, but she said, will you call me? So I did. And she goes, I feel like I need to come and work with you. She was at my house for 3 days, people. For 3 days, Barbara Sundin was at my house. Okay, so this is the deal. Bottom line is Barbara said to me, LaRonda, national is not a goal. National is a process. And so I just kind of stared at her with a third eyeball, and make a long story short, I had to learn to get out of my default mode and really, excuse me, get out of my default mode and continue to embrace the process every single day. Every single day. So I was always working toward, always working on being #1 and toward national until I started working on national. It didn't happen. So you may be working, on quarter sales and toward $500,000 or toward Cadillac until you work on Cadillac or on red or whatever you decide you desire and want. Until you work on it, it doesn't happen. Working toward it, it doesn't work. Working on it is another story. Okay. So then I want to share with you, and I believe that take the very, very next step for yourself. Step into whatever creates fear and anxiety. Step into whatever creates fear and anxiety. So you need to build your capacity, then push the limits, because everything you want is outside of your comfort zone. Everything is. Everything is. I think everyone wants to get to a place of comfort. And I just don't believe that God called us just to be so complacent. I just don't believe that. And so step into fear and anxiety. And so I want to share this with you. Stay focused. Obviously, that's kind of whatever. But stop being distracted and stop stopping. And let me show the distraction. So 4 years ago, almost, or maybe almost 5 years ago, come up in August, 4 years ago, our whole state, practically 33 parishes were underwater. I'm talking like 8 foot of water. It was a nightmare in Louisiana. And so bottom line is this, is that when we didn't flood, but whenever everything receded, and I took off on my bike and started riding my bike, and I had my cell phone like in my sports bra, right? And I took my phone out because I don't remember even what I did. My phone flew, and I actually did this, and I flew. I'm so grateful I didn't bust my teeth or anything, but I flew over my bike. I broke both my wrists and my right elbow. And I'm here to tell you that when you lose focus, you can get broken. Because I lost focus and I broke, and I had to go through therapy, and I had to get through everything to get back on track. And I'm here to encourage you that when you lose focus on a daily basis, it can break you. It can break you for what you see, whatever, social media, whatever it may be. So stop breaking yourself, because you can. We can, they said that, okay, so let me tell you this. So they said that, in the past, years ago, they used to say the #1 fear was public speaking and then death, right? People were afraid they'd rather die than public speak. Okay, so I don't know if you've ever heard that, but that was the number one thing. Today, it's called, like, we have FOMO, fear of missing out, right? It's called FOPO. FOPO. People, the number one thing that people are afraid of, fear of people's opinion. What? That is the number one fear today. We are worried about what other people think. And so it breaks us every single time, okay? It breaks us every single time. There needs to be enough pain in your life to make a fundamental decision to approach success. Think about that. The most important conversation, which I've already said this, I wrote this down again, is the one you have with yourself. And as I close down this last statement, and I can answer any questions or any thoughts or anything at all, are we going to live a life avoiding failure, or are we going to live a life approaching success? And it's a choice. It is a choice. God did not go, oh, you're cute, you're going to be in a Cadillac. Oh, you're cute, you're going to do $1 million. Oh, no, I'm not going to make you do. No, he did not. I'm telling you, whatever you feel that God has laid on your heart, you have it within you to do it. And so I just want to encourage you to trust and embrace the process, step into the vision, reach up and out to your sales director and to Pam, and to know that whatever God has for you, just step into it. I think most people are afraid to step because they're going to fall. But I'd rather you step and know whether it's going to happen or not than never step at all. And so, Pam, I hope I gave you whatever you needed, my love.
Oh, hey, LaRonda. Oh my gosh, your energy is just amazing. I mean, we just got a question from Miriam, one of our sales directors, and she wanted to know what's one of your greatest lessons through your Mary Kay business.
Okay, I love y'all's little setup here. God, y'all so professional, Pam. Okay, so I'm not gonna be as professional as you. Just know that next week. One of my greatest lessons is this is all me. These are all my words. Okay, got it. But my greatest lesson is to not define yourself by what you've done. Because I have, and I say this with a very sincere heart, I went from the very top of Mary Kay as a director, and I say that with a very sincere heart, to being at the very bottom of the top as a national sales director. And I had to learn a lot about who am I. If you take away million and you take away national, and you take away everything, who's LaRonda? But if you took away Mary Kay and took away your job, and who are you? And that's what I had to find out for myself. So that's a great question.
That was a great question. Yeah. And I think we all have gone through that, and I'll tell you what, I just want to say, like, that whole FOPO thing, that's so awesome. This is the first time I heard that. But I mean, the fear of people's opinions, it truly is what happens to us all. We think about that too much than just going to work. You know what I mean? And I mean, really, Mary Kay always said, number one, secret to success, get started. Number two, don't quit. And it's really not about motivation. It's about, we want to get motivated, but actually what I found, and I think you too, is that once I started working, the motivation then really kicked in. So once I started, like the first time I was a STAR consultant, I wanted to be one again. The first, I got in my red jacket that I'm like, wait, can I get to team leader? Like, that's what got it going. It wasn't like, I don't know. I always tell people that are thinking about doing Mary Kay that, this is the type of business that you really never know or understand until you're in it. And once you're in it, then you start putting energy in that direction, and it's amazing. So here's another question.
Okay, what do you wish you would have started earlier? I wish that I would have known, I wish I would have been raised in church to go to church. That's what I feel like I would have started earlier. Yeah, so that's a great question. So thank you. Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. Awesome. Well, LaRonda, I know everyone appreciates your time so much. And, I know that you were both of us, we're going to be inner circle. We're going to do it together. Yes. We're going to be best friends for the rest of our life. And
I love you.
About the friendship that we're forming now, even though we've known each other.
I know that. It's been too long. I know. And, you know, as I leave, I just want to tell you all, I know that you're so blessed, and the lineage of, you know, obviously from her mom to Pam, but Pam's heart and her spirit is so beautiful and so, and I'm not just saying this to you, but I've always felt this, her love, and she's very humble. She's not arrogant and I'm this and I'm number one or I'm in the top. Even though it's so fun to be in the top, it's not that spirit. It's like she has a platform to be a voice, to make the impact, to make the difference. And it's because of each and every single one of you. So Pam, I love you very much.
I love you too. Thank you, LaRonda, for being with us tonight.
Oh, love you.
Wow, that was an amazing start to our moving up night. I know this may go a little bit longer because I want to recognize each and every one of you for your amazing results in March and everything that you've done. You know, first of all, for those of you that joined us just a little bit late before I started talking, before LaRonda was introduced, you know, congratulations. We are currently number 2, holding strong in the Sapphire Seminar. And for new beauty consultants, there's 4 seminars. So nationwide, there we are, number 10. We're number 10 nationwide, and that's because of each and every one of your efforts. So I want you to be proud of that, and I want you to know how much I appreciate you. So let's get this recognition night started with a give it away. It's coming. It just takes a second, but it's coming.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Rock it to the bubble, kiss the girl.
Wow. Oh my gosh, the technology here is fantastic. I am the super fantastic Lisa Warrington, and I have your first giveaway question tonight. So be sure you type it into the chat. What would be the answer to this question? What are the Rock and Red Career Conference dates this month? Type it in. Pam's going to come back in with me in just a minute, and we're going to chit chat a little bit more. But what an awesome speaker from Louisiana.
Oh
LaRonda.
my gosh. Wasn't LaRonda great, Lisa?
She was. Oh my.
Yes.
We have,
oh my gosh.
2 pages of notes.
Yes, me too. I have all my notes from LaRonda.
Easily.
And I mean, just like amazing. That you know, and that's something that I want to start incorporating into our moving up nights, is having some people that you all have not heard from, and so that we can all learn from new voices and other nationals and different perspectives. And I mean, she was just amazing for sure.
Yes.
So
so exciting.
Yeah, and so you know, your question was a great question, because here's the thing. It's like they named it the Rocking Red Rally. But for those of us that have been in Mary Kay a long time, it is career conference. So I want everyone to understand this is for every career level in Mary Kay. If you're the newest beauty consultant, we want you to be part of this. It's not just for Red Jackets. It's for part-time beauty consult. It's for everyone, where you can learn about all the new products coming out. You can learn so much about the company, hear from great speakers. And I mean, and it really is going to be amazing. So I think we have a winner, Lisa. You want me to tell you who it is? Wait, I didn't. Hold on.
What? I'm so
okay.
excited.
So we've got Sheena Royston, April 23rd and 24th. Woo! Congratulations. So we'll be mailing you a gift, Sheena. Thanks for knowing that.
Oh my gosh, congratulations.
Well, and also, Lisa, am I right that tomorrow is the last day to register? Is that correct? Okay. So tomorrow's the last day to register, everyone. $20. And I know it's virtual. I know it's not as much fun as being together. However, you want to be in the know of everything happening with our company. So I just encourage you to do it for your own education in your Mary Kay business. So great. Thanks, Lisa. Great. So as we get started with our recognition, we are going to begin with honoring those people that have birthdays in the month of April. So happy birthday to you. Oh, well, happy birthday. I hope you guys all have an amazing birthday. And that's so exciting. And then we always love to recognize our happy anniversaries. And of course, these are Mary Kay anniversaries. So it's when you signed up to become a Mary Kay consultant. So happy anniversary for all of you that signed up in the month of April. Well, happy anniversary to all of you. We appreciate your time in Mary Kay. And, you know, we also just wanted to kind of show and recognize all of you that did already, knowing that you can still register tomorrow, but you already registered for Career Conference, or of course, as we're calling it now, the Rocking Red Rally. And so let's see who's registered. So I'm so excited. And just again, thank you all for registering for Career Conference, because, you know, I know it's different, you know, during this last year and a half, during the pandemic, where we can't get together like we normally do. However, the company is really just putting their best foot forward to prepare great live events, virtual live events for all of us to be part of. And so encourage your team members to register by tomorrow so that they can be part of it also. And, you know, when you register for a conference like this, you will be able to go back to watch classes, different things that you may have missed. So just know that even if, you know, on that actual date, the 23rd, 24th, if you need to go back to watch things that you missed, that you will be able to do that. Well, we're excited. We always love our Spark a Chain Reaction contest, where every month, just for placing a $600 order, that we receive a beautiful piece of jewelry, different jewelry, each and every month. Of course, the company wouldn't have to do this. Those of us that are going to order, we're going to order anyway, but then we get this wonderful bonus. And so for March, congratulations to our Spark a Chain Reaction winners. That's great. And we always know that consistency is the key. And so many of you earned the last January, February, March consistency challenge, and congratulations to you. But of course, the company never fails to keep it going. And now April through June, when you place a 600 wholesale order, so April, May, and June, then you're going to earn a beautiful bracelet that matches the rest of the pink necklace, the rest of the jewelry that you've been earning. So let's see who is on target for Spark a Chain Reaction Consistency Achiever for April, May, June. Yay! So guess what time it is? Another giveaway.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Rock it to the bubble, kiss the door,
Wow, here I am again. So excited to do another give it away. Put your answers in the chat. So what time does Career Conference start on Friday evening and Saturday? Put it in the comments. It's going to be awesome. That is always one of my most favorite events that we have. And virtually with this technology, it's going to be so awesome to be able to replay for periods of time, to listen to all. So I really hope that you guys do get signed up by tomorrow, Get your registrations in so that you can be part of that fantastic show.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be great. And we, it's like, we know we can go back and watch it, but to be there live when everything's happening, Lisa, I mean, that's always amazing, isn't it?
It is. It's fun. We do a little watch party in our unit, and we watch it together on Facebook and comment to each other. And
Oh, that's great. I'm
so
looking at the comments. I think people are having a hard, I think people are having a hard time figuring out what time it starts.
Well, I know the answer.
Okay.
And I know that it has to be in your time zone. So remember, there's many time zones in the United States.
So give a hint, Lisa. Can you give a hint?
I can give a hint.
First.
Central time right now here in Austin, Texas. Central time starting on Friday night, right after dinner. Think about it.
Oh.
Right after dinner.
Do I see any? 5:30, but
no,
it's
6:30.
Ah, yay! So 6:30 Central Time, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a great show. Awesome. Awesome. Yes. Thanks, Lisa.
See you later.
Later. So one of the things that we thought that we would add this month real fast is our top consultants and directors for the month of March, and then we'll do our year to date so you see where you are. So we're going to start with our consultant personal sales court for the month of March. These are our top 3 consultants that their sales were the highest. Wow. Well, congratulations to you guys. So Grayson had over 1,800 in sales. Charity Alderson, had over 1,800 in sales. And Crystal Conklin, over $2,600 in sales. Congratulations to you guys. And now let's see, for the month of March, our top 3 sales directors in personal sales. Wow. Congratulations, Lisa and Kathy. And of course, Mary Ann, I mean, over 2,300 in sales. You are making it happen. Congratulations. Next, we're going to move to the court of sharing, and we're going to combine the consultants and the sales directors together. So the top 3 and personal recruiting. Wow, well, amazing, Vanessa and Stephanie, for having 3 personal recruits. But oh my goodness, Lisa Zimmerman, 10 personal recruits in the month. That is amazing. Wow. I mean, really an incredible effort. I'm so very proud of you. Of course, we always love to recognize the sales directors for their unit recruiting. So that means the people they recruit plus the entire unit's efforts. So let's see who those top 3 were for the month of March. And again, I must say, great effort, everyone. Missy, one of our newer directors, with 4. Stephanie Leonard with 7. And Lisa Zimmerman hit it out of the ballpark with 23 new unit recruits. Congratulations on a great job. So proud of you. So proud of all of you. So unit wholesale, what that means is it's the combination of what everyone orders in your unit. So your sales director plus every single person in the unit. And we're actually going to do top 4 for this because 4 and 3 were pretty close. So let's see who our top 4 units were for the month of March. And again, I know I keep saying it, but congratulations. And Missy and Lisa, great job. And just so excited of Lisa Zimmerman and Stephanie, less than $1,000 apart from each other, both with over 20,000 in wholesale production for their units in the month of March. I mean, I'm just so impressed and so excited with the job that you're doing. So congratulations to you as sales directors, but really to every consultant in your unit for the effort that you are putting in. Well, one of the things the company is promoting right now is, as you are becoming a red jacket, building red jackets on your team, and they're going to make that, they're going to make it where you can actually earn, or they have made it where you can earn more money when you have red jackets on your team. So we're proud to announce that from my unit, the Fortenberry-Slate unit, we've got Linda Polinsky that now has a new red jacket, Patsy Matthews. Congratulations. Wow. And that's something that we want to focus on, because really the financial rewards get bigger as once you decide that you want to become a red, of course, but then you have reds on your team. The company is going to pay more than ever before. And so it's something to think about as if your goal is to build a team, helping your team members to move up into red. But Mary Kay always said, nothing happens until someone sells something. And our Star Consultant program has always been the cornerstone of our business. So not only can you earn great prizes from the company, but really you're going to be earning great rewards through servicing your customers, building new customers, and that's money in your pocket. So let's see, the last quarter that ended was March 15th. And let's see who our Star Consultants were. Congratulations to all of you. Yay! Congratulations. And as we know, because that started on March 15th, we're in the final quarter of this Mary Kay seminar year. And this Mary Kay seminar, this last quarter of the Mary Kay seminar year ends on June 15th. So there is still plenty of time to become a Star Consultant, to choose one of the incredible prizes that they're offering. I hope that you've looked at that. You've looked at what they're offering this quarter, just so amazing. But we do have some that are already on target with 600 or more into the company starting March 16th until just current date. But we've got plenty of time to make it happen for all of you. Let's see who those consultants and sales directors are. Okay, congratulations, guys. Very exciting. And of course, once again, with every promotion the company does, consistency is always the key. And there's even bigger rewards when you are consistent in your business. And so we have a program each and every year. It's called the All-Star program. And the company, when you are a Star Consultant, all 4 quarters, or if you're a newer consultant, at least 2 quarters of being in the company, then you could earn some amazing prizes. This year, it's Ted Baker from London handbags and totes, and they're absolutely gorgeous, which you can see online. So who do we have that's on target for All-Star, our All-Star program for the year?
Hey guys, it's been a while. So my question, so make sure to post it in the chat. Why should you wear SPF in your moisturizer? Why should you wear SPF in your moisturizer? So it's been a while since I've been on. My little girl is now 3 months old, and she actually just woke up. She's been sleeping throughout the night. I can hear her in the background. But yeah, so why should you wear SPF in your moisturizer? And I think Pam is going to get on right now with me.
Hey, Marianne,
Hi.
how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. That was a great question. Why should you wear SPF? So many reasons, right?
Yeah.
Might be fooling them. Do you have a hint for them?
There could be one or two answers. So you could say something outside.
Oh,
Something outside.
because of the.
Yeah, that's another clue there.
Now we do mail prizes to those that answer. Okay, so go ahead and tell them, Marianne.
From the sun and the environment.
Sun and the environment. Well, those are the two most aging, things that happen to our skin, right? It's the environment and it's being out in the sun. So wearing SPF is one of the most important things that you can do. There you go, to prevent.
There we go.
Now everyone knows. Hey, that was a great learning moment, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you, Marianne. So how's the baby?
She's good. She just woke up. She's been sleeping throughout the night, so that's great. But she just had a little weird day, I guess. She went to sleep at 7. Now she's up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, great. Well, now we learned something. Yay. Oh, to protect the face. Yeah, your face from damage. Yes, we got it now. Yay. Great. Well, thank you. All right. So now we will continue as we're kind of wrapping up things with our year-to-date recognition. So it's important that you know where you are year-to-date, because I will tell you this, and we'll be talking about this more next month. Tammy, we'll have to take some notes on this. We'll have to start figuring this out. But we are going to be giving away incredible gifts to those beauty consultants that are top 5 or that hit our Princess Court, which is 20,000 in. And I am so proud. That's 20,000 retail for the entire year. So this would be through June 30th. And I am proud to say that our top 10 are all over 18,000. There may be more of you listening that are just a little behind that. And by the end of June, that's totally possible. So we love to do a Princess Court, so that those that don't quite hit Mary Kay's national court to win those diamond rings, that they get something fabulous from me, from your national sales director. So let's see who our top 10 year-to-date beauty consultants are in personal sales. Wow, congratulations. I mean, what an incredible year that we are having. And, I will say that, Crystal, amazing job with over 31,799 in personal sales, retail sales for the year. Incredible job. And of course, then we will look at who our top sales directors are. And of course, also all of them doing an amazing job. Let's see who they are. And I just want you to know these sales directors are so amazing. They truly lead by example. All of them, congratulations. But our top 5 all are over 32,000 in personal sales for the year. So Lisa, Marianne, Lisa Zimmerman, Kathy Breslin with over 35, And Stephanie Leonard with over 37,000 in personal sales. Amazing job. Thank you for leading the way. So one of the things that we do recognize each month, because we know that sales is one part of how we build our business and team building is the other part. So there's a program you may or may not heard of that's called the Medal Achievers Medal Program. And that just means like bronze medal, a silver medal, or a gold medal. So what we'd like to recognize is that any beauty consultant or sales director that has 3 personal recruits in one single month, that's a bronze medal achiever. When you have 4, you're a silver medal achiever. And when you have 5, you're a gold medal achiever. And look what these rock stars have done. And I mean, can you believe it? Lisa Zimmerman, oh my goodness, she double gold medaled 10 personal recruits in one single month. Congratulations on your effort in building your business. And you know, I just want you all to think about that for a second, because there are so many people out there looking for ways to make money. Don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to talk to them about listening to our Mary Kay business opportunity. It may be the one thing that they've been praying for, something new, something different each day. And Lisa Zimmerman, you did that with 10 new recruits. Congratulations. And so now our top 3 in unit, wait, where are we? Our top 3 in sharing for, this is unit recruiting, sorry. So it's sales directors, where are we? Mine says unit, sorry. This is unit recruiting for the month of March. And they did a spectacular job. Sorry, we had a little glitch in our slides. I already did personal. Okay, we're going to do personal recruiting again. Here we go. Our year to date in the court of recruiting. And you know, one thing I do want to say is that Carrie Figueroa, congratulations, she's already completed the National Court of Sharing, earning beautiful diamonds at the end of the year. So who knows where she's going to end. Lisa Zimmerman just a couple away from finishing that court of sharing. So great. And guess what? It's going to be time for
I was muted. Okay. I don't know what happened there. But anyways, this question should be easier for you guys to know and post it in the chat. So what is Mary Kay like known for when someone asks you, how are you? What is the word to follow? How are you doing? I'm looking for that keyword. What is I am following? I know Pam said it numerous times throughout this hour. So what is that one word I'm looking for?
Miriam, because we never say, I'm okay, right? We never say, so, hanging in. Oh, we got it. Who is it? Is it on? Okay, we do have the correct answer.
I think it's Cheryl. That's the Facebook user.
Is that Cheryl? Okay, so it's Cheryl Sellers. Yay! We always say great, right? Definitely. So that's awesome. That's perfect, because we know that attitude is really everything, isn't it, Marianne?
Yeah.
It truly is. So thank you for that. Thank you for that great question. I love that question. All right. So now we're going to see who our top unit recruiting sales directors and their units were year to date, knowing that the company is offering a special program where all sales directors, it's like a one-time thing, when their unit has 50 great start qualified recruits and their whole unit retail is 300,000 or more, that they're going to earn this huge, like this one, huge diamond bumblebee that's a one-of-a-time thing. And I'm so excited as everyone's getting closer to earning that challenge. But who's our top 3? Wow. Well, it's getting closer and closer, but man, Lisa Zimmerman, congratulations. You're already at 47 great start qualified recruits. You've almost hit that 50, and we are still in April. But Missy and Stephanie, great job leading your units and growing your units. And of course, we always love, to kind of finish up before we show our car winners and different things real quick with our unit retail. So these 3 directors are our top directors in unit retail, meaning the production between them and all their units combined as they move up to become top directors. Here's our top in unit sales. Well, great job, everyone. Lisa and Lisa Zimmerman and Stephanie, great job. And I know the best is yet to come. April, May, and June are always our biggest months in the seminar year because we're closing in on finishing all of our goals. And of course, it takes all of us to make that happen. As each of you as beauty consultants are finishing your goals, that's what propels the entire organization. So again, we thank you for your efforts. We always just kind of, we love to recognize, of course, as sales directors are building their unit size. And I have an announcement. We have a new director, Missy Bowner, that she is really breaking records. And she just completed Fabulous 50s. And let me tell you what that means. So as a new director, you have 3 goals your first year as a brand new director. So we have On the Move, Fabulous 50s, and then at the end, finishing up with a certain amount of production. And so what the company does is when you hit each of these achievements, you earn a beautiful ring and also $1,000 cash. So Missy, she accomplished her On the Move and now just finished Fabulous 50s. Congratulations. We are all so proud of you. Yay! I love that. I love that. I love that. And so, we want to just show everyone where all the units are with unit size. Our goal as a national area is to get every single unit over 50 unit members, 50 or more unit members. And here's where we are now. Yay! Wow. And so exciting. Like I was just looking at the report and Lisa, just so excited. And Lisa Zimmerman with over 90 now, and she just had an offspring. Missy was her offspring. And Stephanie with over 100. Congratulations, guys. That's amazing. It really is. Mary Kay is known for giving us the opportunity to earn free cars. And that's such a great perk. For any new consultants, you may or may not know, I earned my first free car, a Grand Achiever car, when I graduated from college. And I have not had a car payment or insurance payment since. Is that amazing? Like, I don't even know how many. I think it's like 17 cars. And so what a great perk that is available for all of us when we work for it. Of course, we have to work for it to get those perks. But if you're willing to do it, it is such a great thing to achieve. And so I want all of you to see who our car winners are. deserve a free car. I mean, we always say, you know, when Mary Kay says, you know, that you can earn this, we're like, if it's free, it's for me. I mean, I have traveled all over the world with my husband through earning trips from Mary Kay. I mean, it's just all available for each and every one of you too. You know, I just want to recognize our new our new beauty consultants from March, and then those into April, and just kind of do a quick career path to show everyone before we close tonight. I know we've gone a little long, but before we close tonight, where everyone is, because I'm just so proud of the progress. Just remember again, number 2 in the Sapphire Seminar, that's where we are. Number 10, nationwide. I mean, that is an amazing effort. And like I said, the best is yet to come. So let's see who our new beauty consultants are from the month of March and then already into April. Congratulations and welcome to our family. Like I said, welcome. And just know that's the first step towards great things happening. And we're all here to support you in your success. And just listen to your sales director. I promise she will not lead you wrong. Well, once you have 1 or 2 business associates on your team, you're now a senior consultant. So on top of your 50% selling, you're also going to earn team commissions of 4% on what your beauty consultants order each and every month. So let's meet our senior consultants. Wow. Congratulations to you as you're taking that next step forward. Now, we always talk about Star Team Builders, red jackets. Why do we focus on that? Well, we know that once you start building a team, that's when your commissions can go up. So as a Star Team Builder, when it's your first time to achieve 3 active beauty consultants on your team, you're going to earn $100 team building bonus. And then your commissions are 4, 6, or 8%. So let's see our current Star Team Builders. This is 3 to 4 business associates on your team. Yay! Congratulations. And I know many, many more are going to get into that red jacket before the end of April. Now, when you have 5 on your team, when you have 5 to 7 on your team, you are now a team leader. And what's great about this, as your team commissions go up to 9 or 13% each month. So the way it works is this. You're going to earn 50% of everything that you sell. But when you have 5 recruits on your team, you're going to automatically earn 9% commission. But in any 1 month, calendar month, that you have 5 team members order and you place a 600, you're going to earn 13% commission. And that can be a lot. You can talk to other consultants about what that commission can mean. But I know as a beauty consultant, my highest 13% check on top of my 50% of selling was close to $2,000. It really adds up. So let's see our current team leaders. Awesome. Well, Mary Kay created a new program, which we're super excited about. It's called Elite Team Leader. This is when you have 8 or more. Now, we used to call this Future Director. You might be familiar with that. They changed the name to Elite Team Leader because you can be an Elite Team Leader by having 8 on your team, okay? And you're going to earn your 50% sales, your 9 or 13% commission on your personal team. But when you have a red jacket come from your team, you are going to also get an additional 5% on what her recruits order for the month. So this is actually a promotion. It's a raise. Isn't that exciting? So we currently have 3 elite team leaders in our area, and we're so proud of each of you. Yay! I know that you guys are working hard. You're enjoying your businesses. These 3, Melissa and Crystal and Cheryl, they are leaders in our national area. I want all of you to know that. And when we do our Red Jacket Luncheon Zooms, if you're a Red Jacket, make sure to get on, because those 3 are always on and you can learn a lot from what they're doing for sure. I'm excited as they move up, and I know, I have faith that they will be sales directors. There's no doubt in my mind at some point, but I know that they can enjoy their career where they are at elite team leader, and enjoy the financial rewards of their Mary Kay business. And of course, moving up to directorship, you've been seeing our directors all night long. Of course, one thing they all have in common, and that is, when you meet them in person, is a smile on their face, because they are making money. And when you move up into leadership and become a sales director, your commissions go up 3 to 5 times of what a consultant can make, because now you are mentoring all of your unit members, your recruits and their recruits and their recruits and their recruits, as big as it gets. So let's see who our sales directors are. Sorry, we were going to do pictures of our sales directors. We'll have that next month for sure. We keep getting better and better each and every month. Now, as a director, Mary Kay always taught us our job was to give our job away. So by helping other people to move up, that automatically moves us up in the business. So I'm proud of our senior directors. Let's see who they are. Well, congratulations. You know, I believe that we have the best directors in the world. And, you know, for all of you that are listening, or that will listen, because we do record this, you know, we have an national area. We have consultants and sales directors all across the world. We have big groups in the Philippines and in Malaysia. And if any of you are watching this or listening in, I want you to know how proud I am of each and every one of you and the job that you are doing, because we're one family, you know, the unstoppable Fortenberry-Slate national area. And I'm excited. I know that career conference, I keep saying that, but the Rocking Red Rally, it is career conference, you guys. The Rocking Red Rally is going to be spectacular next week. And I hope that you don't miss it. I hope that you will invest that $20 and watch that and get all the information, because April is going to be a big month. So many great things happening. You're going to see a slide in a minute, but I did just want to say, next Thursday night, and you'll get the Zoom link, I'm doing a guest event with National Sales Director Janice Trude. And I would love for you to invite your customers, your friends, family members, and you to watch this guest event, because they have been adding 30 to 40 new team members each and every week. So next Thursday night is going to be 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 Central Time, but it's going to be a great opportunity for you to grow your business and to learn. Just from, you know, anytime that you tune in, you're going to learn and listen. But again, thank you for tuning in. LaRonda was amazing. Sorry this went a little bit long. Sorry about any glitches we had, but we're going to make it better and better, because you deserve it. And congratulations on a great month, but let's make April even better. Good night, guys. Love you all so much.